Hi, Christina. Your video definitely hit home somewhat with me, especially when you're talking about people's perception of you and how you don't like it if, for example, your friend told everyone that you're mean, even though you're not, and then you thought that everyone thought that you were mean, even though you're not, and that now you kind of check yourself whether you're mean sometimes and you get anxiety because of that. And when I was in the first half of high school, I had the same thing where I kind of really wanted everyone to like me. And not saying that that's what you want, but I wanted everyone to like me and I wanted, people to think I was a nice person, all that stuff. And then in junior year, senior year, there were some problems with my class was being disrespectful like to other classes and stuff like that. And I actually kind of stepped in and said, hey, we need to not do that. And because of that, most of the class actually thought I was the asshole for ruining their fun, but they were straight up vandalizing the school and vandalizing other classes' property. And I told them that, that wasn't okay. And I had the whole class sort of turn on me, me and one other guy who was standing there with me. So it was literally just the two of us pretty much against the other entire 500 students. And from that moment on, I realized that I don't really care what other people think of me necessarily, especially if those people are people that you don't need to concern yourself with. And I know that might be a tough distinction to make, and in itself is I guess sort of judgmental. But when you assess people's characters and you realize that maybe they're not good people, then their opinion of you isn't really as important, right? Because why would you need the approval of people who take other people's words, without any evidence? Anyone who would think that you're mean just because someone said that you're mean with no evidence or anything like that is just as judgmental as the person that's being mean to you in the first place, And I know that's like not, that's a tough thing to kind of like wrap your head around. And like I said, I was lucky enough to start realizing that at the end of high school. So throughout most of my college and professional life, I didn't really, if someone who I thought was not a good person or whose opinion, I didn't necessarily feel like I had to respect because they're not a good person, then that didn't bother me if that person didn't like me. Um, this actually kind of came to head with my last job when I was let go because of Corona, and the way I was let go was actually extremely disrespectful for the amount of time that I've spent in this career, and the position and knowledge I had in the field, and they just kind of threw me to the side like garbage, and they did it with a lot of people. And at first, I was really upset because I felt like I had put in all this work, and those people treated me like that unfairly. But really, I now have realized that a lot of those people are just bad people because of the way they treated me and treated everyone else. So it doesn't really matter what they think of me. I know I was a good worker. I know that I was a knowledgeable worker. And just because they now treat you as someone who is, doesn't meet that level for them at least, doesn't mean that you're necessarily in the wrong. It could mean that they're in the wrong, and because they're a bad person or a wrong person, that they're going to try to exert that influence over you. Um, and I hope that, looking at it that way maybe might help you with your anxiety and stuff like that, just because people that are mean or want to bring you down, their opinion really doesn't matter about you. So, and you seem like a nice person, so don't think you're a mean person because of someone in high school. But yeah.